Hello! I'm Kevin R. Free. I'm back with another FireSide Chat with Miss Aziza Barnes.
Hello.
Hi, Aziza.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in. So, Aziza wrote a play for season 6 of the Fire This Time Festival called A Military Habit, which was inspired by an Alex Harsley photograph, as all of the plays were this year.
I wanted to just investigate like sisterhood and the lies that like we tell each other or try not to tell each other. And so over the course of 10 minutes, one particular lie gets unraveled.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you what that lie is.
Absolutely not.
Boom. No spoilers. That's great. So how long have you been writing, Aziza?
Since I was like real little, since I was like 9,
Yeah.
I remember writing a poem for my mom. I think most people do that, like
Sure.
for their like figures that are warm.
Yes.
And she would always go on about like having people would come up to me and be like, "Oh, your daughter has good hair." And my mom would be like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
So I wrote a poem for her about that, about hair. And she dug it.
Can you recite it? Can you recite that poem?
Absolutely cannot. But I was like sitting in my 5th grade class so proud of myself. Oh, yes. My mom will like this.
And she did. I'm sure she did.
It
I'm
was
sure she
supreme
did.
validation. Yeah. And it felt good.
I wish that I could find all of the turkeys that I made when I was in...
The hand
turkeys!
Yes!
Because I made... When did you start writing plays, though?
Oh, okay. That was much later. I was 19 at NYU and studied acting and directing and playwriting, but mostly acting was like the training at the time. And I really loved writing still and loved writing poetry and fiction. And acting, I really appreciated and admired like the dedication and the attention to detail needed to craft a beautiful performance, like the nuance. And I thought like I would love to just do the thing where these meet as opposed to them being like separate. Yeah. And playwriting seemed that, and it also felt more, acting is just hyper vulnerable, I feel like, and I respect all of y'all that do it as a career. And I realized like I really love being a hermit and love like taking everything in and then hiding and then coming back out with a product.
I think so. You really don't perform your poetry at all? Do you do poetry
I do
readings?
Do that.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, the distinction I'm making is only that, so I do readings. I do a lot of readings, particularly with the collective I perform with, Divine Fabrics Collective.
Yes.
And I do readings on my own. And I'm going to be doing a lot more of them in the coming year.
Yeah,
but
when you put yourself out there in front of people and you're presenting yourself, it is daunting, but it is also exciting because you know in that moment that this is what I've got. Yeah. This is what I've got to give, and sorry, you don't like it. Sorry, because this is who I am.
Yeah.
So I will tell you. I just want to say, I think that you were very courageous for doing that.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Dennis Allen, who was a playwright for the Fire This Time Festival in season 4, and then had a full length last year read in season 5 in the Fire This Time Festival, is Aziza Barnes' director. Yay! Raise it up for Dennis Allen.
We like him.
Yes, we do. So how did you come to ask him to be your director?
So I saw the play and I saw a flyer for the Fire This Time Festival. I kept it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I really dig his work. I really want to reach out to him. So I emailed him and I was like, hey, like, you're somebody I admire. And also just at NYU, there's not a whole lot of teachers of color. There's just not enough. And so often I was put in a position of like finding. So this wasn't like, didn't feel odd, particularly. Yeah. And he answered, and he was really cool. He was like, well, there was another Fire This Time, like, series of readings happening in the festival. And he was like, I'll get you a ticket, and you can come through. And so we went to see a couple of the other 10-minute plays and hung out.
Yeah.
And I showed him some of my work. And he became kind of like a mentor at that point.
That's great.
And, because I was taking these playwriting classes, and I had one teacher that was wonderful and another teacher that was less wonderful, but they were both, like, white men. And a part of me couldn't escape, like, all right, do you not like the scene because you don't understand the cultural reference in the world? Or do you not like the scene because it needs work?
Yeah.
And are they meshing, are those two confusions, like, meshing in a way that's not productive?
And the truth is, could be a little bit of both.
Totally.
Yeah. And so you find that Dennis is a good mentor for you.
Totally.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. We love at the Fire This Time Festival that we are a family to a certain extent, but we're a professional family, and we support each other's work and can offer advice, and it really makes me happy that you found a mentor in one of our favorite artists. So this is Kevin R. Free, and this is Aziza Barnes. Hi. We are signing off. Remember, the Fire This Time Festival opens January 19th, closes February 8th. You get 5 chances to see A Military Habit in those 3 weeks. Check us out at www.firethistimefestival.com. Okay. Yes. Bye.
Bye.